Yeah, it's our first primetime game besides Thanksgiving.
You didn't have a Monday night game?
No. So
What?
yeah, this is our first one.
I thought every team had a Monday night game and a Thursday night
Nah,
game.
they do Detroit dirty, man.
Wow.
What up, you guys? It's the St. Brown Bros back with the 33rd team. I'm here to talk ball, USC football, maybe Notre Dame football. We'll see. But let's start off with this. 41-10. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, we shit the bed. I can't make any excuses. We played bad in all fronts.
What did I tell you?
Players got to play better. Coaches got to coach better. It's top down. It's
Yeah,
just
not much to say about that.
not much. Yeah, it's
I
embarrassing.
told you it's
Honestly,
gonna happen before the game. You didn't want to listen.
embarrassing. But let's move on.
I
I don't want to talk. Let's not linger.
I didn't do too much, but our team.
Let's not beat a dead horse. Let's not linger. Let's move on to USC. Something that I want to talk about. What happened? I didn't actually watch the game. I saw Mooney post on his story like something crazy. I'm like, no way, USC
honestly,
lost.
I didn't watch it that much either.
Oh, because you thought it was in the bag. You thought it was a lock?
I was at the facility, came home, was tired, took a nap, was in and out of the game. My friend, actually, Luke, was here. He's my roommate in college. He was here, came to the game, was at the game. He went watching the game. We were all just chilling. I woke up. It was like last drive for Tulane. Saw that. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
How many losses do you guys had this year?
3. How many do you have?
Oh, 4. Oh, okay.
Better record.
Just one.
Okay.
Just one.
How many wins do you guys have?
Just wondering. One less than you guys.
9?
One less than you guys.
Can we get a fact check on that, please? Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe 2 less. We didn't have a bowl game. I mean, we didn't have a conference championship.
Record. So no 10. You guys don't have 10 wins, bro. Like
we had 9. That's fine.
But let's talk about you. No, you're not. You're not off the hook.
What? We beat an SEC team. You guys lost to Tulane. I don't want to hear it. That's embarrassing.
Who'd you guys play?
South Carolina. SEC team. SEC team. Yes. And our starting quarterback, wasn't even playing in the transfer portal.
You probably don't even know his name. What's his name?
He's in the transfer portal.
What's his
Don't
name?
worry about it. He's not our starting quarterback anymore.
You don't even know your own quarterback's name. That's crazy.
He's not our quarterback anymore.
Who is he? I don't know his name.
Bro, I don't know any players on my team, bro. I've been out the game for so long.
Hey.
I don't know one player.
Notre Dame fans, if you're watching, that just shows you your alumni right there. You're looking.
I haven't had time to watch the games.
He doesn't care about your team. He's talking trash, but doesn't even know players on the team. Make it make sense.
I've been out the game for 5 years.
Like, damn.
You're still 2 years removed. You still have friends on the team, you know?
Like I said before.
Come back in 5 years, and I bet you won't know anybody.
Like I said in the last podcast, it's literally a rebuild year for us. Lincoln's first year, but we want. Hey, Tulane's a good team. I'll give it to them. Good players, made some big plays.
You probably haven't heard of Tulane. You probably haven't heard of Tulane till this year.
You can ask Mooney. They're really good this year.
Of course he's gonna say that. Of course he's gonna say that.
How do you think they made it to Cotton Bowl?
Of course he's gonna say that.
Good team. Only good teams playing Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that.
I've been there. My freshman year.
Gator Bowl or Cotton Bowl?
Freshman year, Fiesta Bowl.
What happened? Tell the audience what happened.
I was hurt. I couldn't play, so that's what happened.
But what was the score?
I don't remember. It was 6 years ago, 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Zeke.
Long time ago. It's a long time ago. It's in distant past history by now.
Zeke went viral against you guys?
I don't know. Zeke, Bosa, Mike Thomas. I mean, you want to keep naming like players they had?
Yeah, they went stupid.
I don't know who they had, but we don't want to talk about that anymore. What's next? What happened to your team, Michigan? Didn't you have Michigan winning against TCU?
I couldn't go against my own, technically not my own team, but playing Detroit. So I was rooting for Michigan, but I'm not gonna lie. I knew TCU was gonna take it all.
You were rooting for Michigan?
Well, I didn't have a dog in the fight, but if I was gonna root for a team, it was gonna be Michigan.
Oh, okay. Sound a little different on TV when I was at dinner with you.
But TCU there was an underdog. I love underdog stories. No one had TCU winning. It's just perfect. I love it. And think about this. I got TCU beating Georgia. I don't care what nobody says.
I almost missed team meeting watching that game. Like it was the third down, fourth down snap was a minute before the meeting, and a lot of people were watching it. I almost missed team meeting on Saturday, but it was worth it. So what's your thoughts on turf versus grass? A lot of people have different opinions. Well, actually, a lot of people have the same opinion, but mine might be a little different. But let me hear yours.
For me, personally I like grass. I played in grass at SC. We had grass. We practiced on grass. And then in the league, we practice on grass too outdoors. When we practice indoors, it's turf. Our home field is turf. I personally like grass just because it's easier on your knees, on your joints. Um, it feels better. I don't know, just running on it, I feel better. But I don't mind some type of turfs. I feel like some turfs are better than others. For me, like Minnesota's turf, I didn't really like. Our turf at home, I heard like it's not the best turf technically. Like it's one of the worst turfs in the NFL. But in terms of me running and cutting, I don't mind it. I think it's pretty good. Um, Dallas, I didn't really like their turf. Bro, Carolina, when we played there, I don't know if it was a turf, but I think it was how cold it was. It was the turf was frozen. We literally go out there. I think I said this on the last one. We went out there in walkthroughs or not walkthroughs pregame, and we're trying to run routes. We can't run no outbreaking routes. Can't run no curl. Literally nothing. Just run straight. It was horrible. They try to fix it, like have it some dude with the turf stuff run over it before the game. I mean, it got a little better throughout the game, but it was probably the worst turf I've ever played. I in some players, I know where they're coming from. They don't want turf because the injuries and stuff, which I understand. Personally, like I said, I would rather play on grass, but I'm still young and still healthy, so I don't really mind either or. But like I said, I
Here-
prefer grass.
Here's my thing is, I prefer grass overall over turf, but one thing I do prefer over anything is a dome. There's nothing worse than playing in the cold or rain. That is just, or wind. That's terrible. So I know that I'm not sure how it works with grass in a dome. I know Arizona has it. I know they can roll it out and in. But if you could have a dome with turf or grass and no dome, I'd rather have dome and turf than grass and no dome. Like just playing in the elements is so much worse. Like especially in a Midwest team or any cold area. Like just the end of the season is just it's just. And even as a fan, like when I was on concussion protocol, I was in the stands watching the game. Like it's just unbearable to watch a game in the cold. Like it's just like why would you want to watch? Why would I want to be freezing and watch a game? Like after I retire, I don't think I'll go to one cold game ever. Like, it
Or
would
you
have to be a
can. I
dome.
thought you can bundle up.
Why would I want to bundle up? Why would I want to bundle
Because
up?
you have to
I
watch the
can't take.
game.
Like I said, I want to eat some snacks. Like I can't eat or want to go on my phone. I got to take my glove off. Now my hand is freezing. I'm on my phone. Like it's just like you can't move. It's like it's just terrible. Like rain. Like let's say it's a raining game. Why would a fan want to go to a raining game? That's just like fans, players, everyone should not like the elements. Like every team should have a dome. Every team that should like change up in like a few years. Every team should have a dome, then have grass in the dome if that works out. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's my
As
take
in
on it.
Arizona, don't they have a? They have a dome, right?
Yeah, and I think they roll it out,
They have
or
grass.
or
They
it
have grass too.
yeah, or it opens up or something like that. But their
And I
grass
think
isn't too good,
Vegas is dome with grass too.
is it?
I think those are the only two.
Also, they can do it. So every NFL team should invest some money, get a dome, add some grass, and everybody, fans, players, coaches, everyone, even coaches, like coaches saying, "Man, it was nice, coaching in a dome, not freezing." Like, bro, everyone included, cheerleaders,
Welcome to Detroit. We're
equipment
blessed.
staff, trainers, everything. Everyone will be happier in a dome. Every single person, except for
You hear
people
that? You
in
hear that? All
boxes.
you free agents playing the dome, come to Detroit. We play in dome every weekend
No, you
or
don't.
every home game. I know you
Yeah,
guys,
no, no, yeah.
looking for a spot, looking for a home.
Not the only team with a dome, but yeah. I heard we're building a new stadium. Hopefully, it's gonna be a dome.
When?
I mean, years down the line, but we're the only team in the NFL that doesn't own our stadium. Like the city owns it. So like all the money for tickets goes to the city, I think, or somewhere. I don't think it goes to the team. But
You
yeah,
guys finally got new grass. I don't know. You ever played on Chicago like before this year?
yes. I play there once every year, the last 4 years.
Bro, atrocious.
Yeah, I know. It was hard too, but it's much better this year. Sunday night football, Lions at Packers. They flexed that to Sunday night game. It's essentially a playoff game for you guys. I mean, you guys will know if you guys are in or have a chance before the game starts with the Seahawks. But what's your guys' thought process going into this game?
Shoot, playoff game for us. I feel like every game the last 5 weeks for us, 4 weeks, we're like we gotta win. And I was just thinking like if we would have beat the Panthers and won and beat you guys like we did last week, we'd be 9-7 right now. I think we'd be in because the Packers would be 8-8. The Seahawks are 8-8. Or if the Packers beat us, if the Packers would beat us, they'd be 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be 9. Yeah, I don't know actually, but it's just crazy how everything played out. It comes to the last game. I'm excited for Sunday Night Football. Honestly, we didn't have one primetime game all year. Obviously, if you don't count Thanksgiving, we get
This is
that
your
every
first.
year.
This is your first one.
Yeah, this is our first primetime game besides Thanksgiving.
You didn't have a Monday night game.
No. So
What?
yeah, this is our first one.
I thought every team had a Monday night game and a Thursday night game.
They do Detroit dirty, man.
Wow.
So we're excited to get a Sunday night game, basically a playoff game for us. But which does suck. The Seahawks played before us, so if they win, for us, we definitely want to go out there and win. We feel like whether they win or lose the Seahawks, we want to finish 9-8. That's huge, to say you had a winning record from what we did last year
and beat the Packers and knock them out.
And knock the Packers out of the playoffs. So we're definitely not. Obviously, we want the Seahawks. To lose, but if they win, we're still going to go out there and try to win because we got take the Packers out, have a winning record, finish the year strong. That would be amazing. But yeah, I can't wait for the game. It's going to be fun. I don't know the weather conditions. I heard it's going to be cold. I don't think it's going to be snowing. I hope not. Just because as a receiver, you don't want
snow's not too bad. The snow's not too bad though.
Yeah, but we don't want zero weather conditions. I want that to be easy because we're used to half our games are in the dome, so we don't play too much outside. But I'm sure we'll practice outside this week and whatnot. But I can't wait for the game. It's gonna be fun. It's crazy. My only 2 primetime games have been in Lambeau at night. I had one Monday night last year and a Sunday night this year.
Yeah, and I get to finally watch one of your games. Like we've been playing at the same time, or like it's been tough. So I get to watch one of the games now. It'd be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. It's been a long season though. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you cheering for? Your old team or Lions?
I'm cheering for you personally. I don't care if you guys win or you guys. I just hope you do good. You do well. As long as you do well, and then of course, if you guys win, more the merrier. But all I care about is Chicago Bears and you. But anyone else is whatever.
TV they'd hate to see us make the playoffs. That's the craziest part.
Who would hate that?
TV.
Nah, I think everyone loves the underdog story. And you guys were on what you want to call it? HBO, Hard Knocks. So like a lot of fans like know the players a little bit. So you guys have a little like
Let me ask you this: you played Sunday night right this year?
Yeah.
Did you guys do the player preview where you go Equanimeous St. Brown, Notre Dame? You know how they do all those before the game? Yeah. When did you record that?
When?
Yeah, during like media.
Yeah, I think earlier in the season.
We haven't done that.
Oh really?
So like, I don't know if they're gonna do it this week or what, but
that's crazy to hear because me coming from the Packers, we had so many primetime games. Like even our Sunday games sometimes were in the 4 o'clock slot. Like we probably had like 4 or 5 noon games the whole season, like on average. Everything else was either night game or the other prime slot and 4 p.m. slot.
They hate to see Detroit, man. It's crazy. Don't worry, we'll remember that.
Yeah, if you guys put more winning seasons together, maybe win a Super Bowl, you guys will have more fans. It's all about the kids now. Like the kids growing up when they're younger, if they see you guys win a Super Bowl, you might get some fans as their kids. And they'll be Lions fans till they grow up, and they'll tell their kids to be Lions fans, and that's how that happens.
Is that why the Packers have so many fans?
Yes, that's why the Packers have so many fans everywhere. Because when they were good, back in the day, everyone was a Packer fan. Now they pass it down tradition. That's why you see like Joe Farrell, my best friend's a Packer fan, lives in California. I'm like, growing up, I was like, why are you a Packer fan, bro? Like, what is that? He's like, oh, my dad's a Packer fan, and his dad's a Packer fan because his dad's a Packer fan. Just down the line. Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy though. Before we leave, man, I know you saw it, Damar Hamlin. I was actually watching the game downstairs with Luke. I saw the play. It's horrible, man. I just want to send my thoughts to his family, his teammates, everyone that knows him,
Yeah,
to
me too.
him. I know that's a horrible situation. I was up all night last night watching the Monday night broadcast. I think they did a great job of talking about him, his family, focusing on him and not the game. But hopefully everything's all right. But yeah, I just want to send my thoughts to him and his family.
Yeah, me too. You hate to see it, and it's always good to remember that even though we play football, we're still human beings. We have families, we have lives outside of football. There's people that care for him. We have people that care for us. So when something like that happens, it's good to take your mind off football and just think about him and how he's gonna do, and hopefully he comes out on top.
Yeah, man, terrible. But man, with that being said, just gonna sign out. This is St. Brown Brothers with the 33rd team. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back next week with some more heat. Go Trojans, go Lions, baby.